Hey y'all, what's going on? So I want to come in here real quick and talk about the sister hookers, cause y'all, what the hell? Okay, let's go. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Ooh, we gonna need some shaman num 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 some of the naya around here, honey. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get into Mr. and Mrs. Oasis. They're apparently having a black tie situation. They trying to build a a kids and family type of thing, and as they said, it's like 900,000. I think that's what they said, and it costs money to make that. And they were like, well, they just assumed that the pastors keep the money, this and that, and other. We don't do that. Okay, so in trying to come up with the money like he was trying to get to steal or whatever. They doing a black tie event, which is really nice. Anywho, I'm gonna stop right there. There's definitely a method to my madness. So, and let me just go back to where it really started at. So, old girl had her test, the one with the baby who wants more babies, and thank God she didn't have endometriosis and she can't have more children. So it was their baby's first birthday, and I thought it was really cute. It was like a safari like type of thing, which was really, really cute, and it just they feel comfortable to me. If that makes any sense out of the whole, you know what I'm saying, as far as would I come to their church, they feel comfortable to me, okay? So I don't know if y'all get that, but I get it, and that's all that matters. Anywho, y'all can't wait to get some more. I got to cut some more layers in this here hair. I do. I love it, though. I live for it. Y'all, this hair is, whoo, if y'all only knew how good this hair feels. Lord have mercy. But this on down the road, we'll talk about this hair. Anywho, anywho. So, the only two that come is Miss Dominique and her little girls, and I'm trying to think, was the husband? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and of course, the man in the house, he greeted them and looked at the little girls and said, "Oh, they look so cute." Da da da. So the next thing you see is where the ladies are sitting out on, I guess, the lanai, the porch, whatever. Um, and they talking. No, I haven't seen her since then. And old girl was Dominique said something about what she wasn't into. And Miss Oasis was like, "Oh, really? You don't feel?" No, she said, "I don't feel like I was. Do you?" And she's like, "Well, you really don't." Okay, girl, spit it out. Say how you feel. And she was like, "Honey, Dominique's like, that's how I felt. Now y'all can go to the plantation and pick cotton, shuck and jive." That's pretty much what she's giving. But I ain't gonna be able to do it, honey. I done pawned my ring. I'm trying to make this work. I'm going through things, and I ain't even got time to be dealing with y'all and this bull now with Miss Oasis. Now I think our girl whose house it was at, she's kind of on the same place. Like, yeah, that plantation shit. Yeah, I ain't gonna be able to do that. You know. Okay, so they talking, and I think Dominique's kind of like, well, I don't know. No, I ain't talked to Tara, old girl, honey. Let them have each other. Yeah, okay. I'm sooty. I'm sooty right about now. So, okay. So there's no design. I don't think Dominique even curious, but I think the other two ladies was like, we just need to come together. And old girl knows her black tie shit is coming, and she probably thinking in her mind, do I need to invite Dominique? Because I don't know if she going to set it out for some shit. And we trying to get this money for this building and things. The building fund, girl, you going to cut the building fund off? Anywho, so off of that, the next thing I want to go to is okay, let's go ahead and go into Miss Tara. Let's just ush right on into her madness. Okay, so they're about to have the Christian bar mitzvah, which, yeah, okay. Um, uh, well, they have the rabbi come, and so the little boy can learn how to say what he needs to say that you need to say for the bar mitzvah. And we already know that the Lord has spoke to Tara and told her that he will be the first black Jewish president. Girl, ain't nothing wrong with reach. You better reach. You better reach and claim something. You better preach over your children. Okay, y'all, okay. Yeah, she's ridiculous to me. Anywho, so he's there, and the rabbi says, well, I specialize, and I have dealt with couples and, Christian bar mitzvahs. I'd be perfect for that. But he asked the question, what do you know? Because I'm assuming that normal practice is, like she said, like you will be preparing for like 2 or 3 years leading up to that, and her husband never got to do it because they disowned him or whatever. So he's really into doing this with his son. So you can see that. I think she's the one that kind of makes it a little. Okay. So he says, well, what do you know? And he said, well, I know about the jelly and something, the baby didn't really know. Like they didn't even prepare him, girl. When you were speaking all of these presidential words over him, you couldn't sprinkle the Hebrew word on him. Like you couldn't get no lockers or nothing. I know I'm saying that wrong, but I'm just saying, you talking about he's gonna do this, and you know that you want him to know his Jewish heritage. Well, then y'all should have made him more prepared. And then when the baby got ready to sing, the child wanted to sing. Y'all like, sing with power, and I want you to, whoo, and all of this. And I was like, honey, sit this belting queen down. He's like, I was just saying with power, this and that, and other. I didn't know if it was going to be an opera or somebody was going, I don't know what was going to happen. I didn't know if it was going to be an opera, an inaugural, somebody was going to lip sync. I don't know. Okay. So the baby is singing, and they're making him nervous, and he's like, can I go now? Yes, go. And they almost like, and sing. Like, really? Oh, Tara, Lord, if it comes back for a second season, y'all, I pray to God we don't have to see her again. Can y'all touch and agree with me on that? Thank you. Okay, so that part's over, and I was feeling bad for the baby, like he was being forced, and since y'all feel that enthralled, why ain't y'all taught him nothing? Whether y'all in and out of the church or whatever, still, his dad could have been teaching him. And now all of a sudden you want him to be the first Jewish black president having a bar mitzvah in a turnaround living room scene. Like, sit your ass down. Thank you. Okay? Whew. So they leaving after it's over. Pastor, whatever his name is, I don't know, whatever. The husband, he's like, ooh, and the whole shit. I'm like, oh, Lord. Anywho, so, okay, we're going to get off of that. And now, let's go to Miss Dominique, which looked absolutely fabulous as usual until we get to the end. And we're going to get Dominique, baby. We're going to need to be her. So she has little girls, and they are going to like invite some folks to come and, just try to have a prayer time or just speak about the word and try to get back out there since the loss of their church. And I really hope that works for them, because I think that is a lot of the glue that might keep them together. Of course, the Lord can do it if she's willing to let that in. Anywho, so the baby's going around handing out flyers and this and that and other. And I thought it was good having them involved in that, at a young age, training the child in the way he should go. And then the baby went over and said, Bunny Rabbit, I know you can't read. And y'all, that was the cutest thing ever. So that was absolutely a beautiful scene. That was just so cute. Kids are so genuine. You can't script them, really, most of them. You can't. They genuine, they truthful, and all of that. When they little like that, it's if you stink, you stink. You might have to whoop their ass because they done told our ass stink, or some shit like that. I'm just saying, all off the subject. Anywho. So, let's see, what's next? After that, okay, the next thing is I want to go into, well, we already talked about old dude and them put this black tie thing together and this and that and other. So now let's go to where Miss Oasis and Miss Tara meet up. She goes with Tara to go see about fixing up his Christian bar mitzvah. Okay, so old girl is like, okay, the lady's trying to show, and she's like, okay. So with the present, what are we doing here? And she explains, and she's like, you don't know the story, but when I had him, the Lord spoke to me and said that he would be the first Jewish black president. And she was like, oh, the Lord talked to her a lot. I wish I had that relationship with the Lord. Now, girl, you're backbiting and all of that. Now, if you didn't want to be there, don't be there. Not that I don't agree with you, but I am not with her shopping. And the woman who's doing the details is like, She said, but I thought Jews don't like Jesus. So what? I'm confused. And the woman's like, oh, I need to take this. She's like exiting stage right. She didn't already say, honey, 20 minutes, I need you to call me on this phone so I can get away from this dingbat. Could you imagine her and Portia and Portia and Phaedra? Oh, Lord. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to add something else to the equation. Her, Portia, Phaedra, and that motherfucking, what's her name? Miss Sooty. Off the Basketball Wives that was on there for one season. I had to leave. Yeah, all of them mixed together. Ooh. Okay. So it looks silly, and I don't know where they're going with this. Okay, and now let me go off of that because they didn't have that. Let's go back, since we're talking about it, to the conversation that was being had when they was talking to the woman about what they gonna have, and she said lox and bagels and so, and we want a pizza station, and he likes caviar. He has an she's like, oh, that can be expensive. She all but was like, bitch, that can be expensive. Judging by your motherfucking Remy, bitch, you ain't got it. Okay, stop. Okay. So, they have another, it's just a mess. Okay, next thing is, let's see. Oh, girl, Miss Oasis go look for a dress on her daughters, which are really, really cute or whatever. She's trying to find something. She did pick a beautiful dress, and she wore that dress. But she was saying, being a first lady, you can't have something too tight, and you can't reveal, and you can't, and, you really have to kind of teeter. But she was like, at our church, we kind of really, like casual, and I can kind of get away with a little bit. So I think she picked a nice dress. It definitely looked great on her, given that her kids told her, honey, that other dress showing your dots. Okay, so cellulite is now dots. I wish somebody would tell me I got cellulite when I know I got dots. Okay? Get that shit. Yeah. Okay. So she gets the dress and talks about how phenomenal it was and this and that and other. Apparently, so Pastor Delana, whatever, I think Dominique wants to send an olive tree to her or some shit. She's not coming. Okay? They have their whole thing. Miss Oasis is there to support. I will say that about her. She want to go. I don't know if it's that she want to be in everybody's business or she really being supportive. Just drop that below. She could really be being supportive. She was there and there for it, and she did say, I really do want them, to get, I guess, another church again or whatever. So she was like, I'd be a good usher. And it was a few people there, but it was still good. Her and Dominique and her husband to discuss her shoes and what she had on, and they just not jigging right now. You know what I'm saying? Like every little thing's an argument with them, and that's just, they're not jigging. It happens sometimes. You think I don't know? I get on my damn husband's nerves, honey. Half the time I have him wear shoes on, dog. Anywho, so let's see what happened. Okay, so they did that, and I thought it was great. And girl was like, I just wish Dominique would try to go to the Lord about this whole situation with this black tie, because she's thinking, honey, I can't have y'all on the floor fight. Meanwhile, now it's time for the black tie shit. Now, she didn't already ask Miss Tara to come when they was there talking about the mitzvah. So, she's going to come. Now, let's pause for a minute and go to Tara's bathroom, in which the husband's waiting on a rubber ducky, which, he's in the tub and he going under. At one point, he got one knee up, and I'm like, if he let a nut pop out, am I blurry, Jesus? I'm just not here for it. Like, she's putting on whatever she's putting on, so, and that's all I'm going to say about that. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Not going to do it. So, Okay, so it's time and they going, Tara's thinking she's going to be attacked because God knows everybody attacks her. She already said she was mad because girl said it's because you black and you didn't get mad enough or whatever. However, okay, so they there. She did wear a cute dress and she was wearing the shit out of that dress. Miss Tara, honey, I have to give it to you. And I said a long time ago, girl, you are very fit and, you got to pull together, honey. A bitch like me wish, you know, she could, have it like that. Anyhow. So they there. Mr. Oasis gets a call. Where is he at that he can't be on time and she got the dress in the toilet and shit coming there with that tight ass motherfucking suit. Like I can't with these leg warmer bodysuit ass shit. Like I think somebody need to make it rain. That motherfucker was so tight. Are you kidding me? The jacket pockets way up here. I can't with your ass. So you gonna be like, I sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. Okay. So she's trying to hold it down. Looks like it's really having a great turnout, but of course the man of honor is not there, and he's like, "Where the hell they at?" So him and the babies walk in. And the babies look so cute, but honey, Mama was killing it, honey. She stole the show with that dress. Okay, so they have that. Miss Honey Cabbage, who had the surgery, she came in and I loved her outfit, and her and her husband looked nice together, as well as Tara came in and I said talked about her dress, and we already know what Miss Oasis had on. Miss Delana was not there, and Lord, don't let me start sneezing, Jesus, y'all. At night it's like my little cold gets worse. Okay. In up jumps the motherfucking devil, because I can't call it nothing but that. Now, Miss Dominique, this is when me and you got to have a one-on-one. We really do. Me and you, okay. Girl, the dress was everything, but did you come in there looking like Catwoman, as Brittany said? What the hell did you have? What was all this about? Like, what was the need? It's not a masquerade party. Like, it's always gonna be somebody to do too much. You normally are so well put together. Your dress was everything still, you know. But the mask, girl, you looked a fool. Like, it did look like you came in there to do battle or whatever. What the hell? Girl, please, you look like Shaka Zulu's wife in that motherfucking mask. Girl, I don't know whether you was gonna dance with Pearl, bitch. Like, what the fuck? Then Tara was saying, and you was like, wait a minute, you came there to kind of show out a bit. When you put that shit on your face and shit, you looked a fool with that on. Your hair was laid, you could see under the outfit. Why would you do that? Like, girl, ugh. You just proving our girl's point by the way you acting. You gonna understand? Like, really? Mm-mm. So they creep off. Miss Oasis is like, oh Lord, she's starting already. But oh girl, Dominique and her husband creep off to where they got married and they start stepping and slap. Like, okay. Because y'all, what y'all don't know, much love used to spend a whole lot of time in Chicago. So I learned how to really step when I was like 8 or 9. So I knew when they was dipping and swaying and all of that. You know what I'm saying? For my loves that is in Chi-Town, trust me, I know. Okay. So then, it was kind of good to see them do that. So I was a little unmad at her. I still wanted to whoop that damn mask up off her face. But it was good to see them kind of thriving. And then at one point she was like, let's kind of creep down to, like she want to do a little hippity-dippity. Good sign, honey. Bring it on in, honey. Just bring it. Go to the jungle and, bring it back in. Do what you got to do. Finagle a little bit, however you do. So that's a good sign. So I hope they keep that up. But all in all, y'all, this was a special episode. And Dominique, girl, you have been bringing it to the stage with everything you have on. You be flawless. But when you came in there looking like Catwoman, shaboom boom, I cannot take it. Girl, you needed was that whip and be, like I can't. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this episode of the Sisterhood and stuff, So y'all tell me what y'all think. I am out of here for the evening. I'm done. I am going to take my hair off. Yeah, take my hair off. And y'all find out about this hair in, probably another week or so or whatever. I gotta get, it snip. I gotta snip it a little bit more, but I love for this hair. It's just a little longer than what I normally would really like. But honey, babies. Mm. And I made this unit myself. I sure did. Anywho, y'all, this ain't about damn it hair. I'm supposed to be off her. Bad, y'all. Much love.